All right. The final tale of the Crippled God. We've made it. So far we have read 10 books in Malazan. Because of Knight of Knives I've done as well. Let's see. Looking back. Look how much smaller these first 5 are, by the way, than the last 5. Man. Really looking forward to some of these other ones. And looking forward to getting back. Especially to like Dead House Gates. I've been looking forward to, because so many things start in Dead House Gates. As well as some of the details in Gardens. Really excited for those 2 books, especially. Okay, so I think we're just going to do first impressions and Dramatis Personae and see what we can glean. I haven't really ever looked at this cover very carefully. I mean, I did notice that it has a big flippin' dragon, which is that like, is that our Otataro homeboy? Which is like either a really good thing to let that guy loose, or it's a terrible thing. Just like, same with the Crippled God. And I wonder if they are kind of linked, because they have some of the same stuff that they do. Anyway, let's crack this thing open. First, let's see how many pages it is in this edition. It's probably a ton. 912 pages in this massive guy. Okay. Let's see. I'm skipping ahead. Many years ago, one man took a chance on an unknown writer for his first fantasy novel. A novel that had already gone the rounds of publishers a few times without any luck, without him, without his faith, and in the years that followed, his unswerving commitment to the vast undertaking, there would be no Malazan Book of the Fallen. It has been my great privilege to work with a single editor from start to finish, and so I humbly dedicate The Crippled God to my editor and friend Simon Taylor. That is very cool. And when did this came out? 2011. All right, contents. We have 7 books here. So it's back to kind of what we did in the first book, or the first 2 books, where we had more than just 4. And 2 epilogues. He Was a Soldier is number 1. All the Takers of My Days, 2. To Charge the Spear, The Fists of the World, A Hand Upon the Fates, To One in Chains, Your Private Shore. All right, book 1 is only 117 pages. Nice. Okay. I'm not going to go through all the acknowledgments and things like that. We have Cant. All right, so on the east side of Lether, we have Cant. We have a big picture of a dragon. The glass deserts to the west, as we would suppose. The spire in Cant City. There's not a lot going on this map, so that's all right. Cool. All right. Going to Cant. And that's the only map we have. Holy smokes. Okay. I've been waiting for this stinking Dramatis Personae. It definitely better not be like 6 pages. 4 pages max. And, okay. Dramatis Personae in addition to those in Dust of Dreams. Okay, so we know that a lot of the people in Dust of Dreams have died, or we are left on a cliffhanger if they've died. The Malazans, Himble Thrupp, Sergeant Gaunt Eye, Corporal Rib, Lap Twirl, yikes, Sad, and Burnt Rope. I wonder, I mean, we must get Silver Fox, Perrin. I hope Absalar is there right at the end, since she was the start of book 1. And Crocus. The Host, Ganos Perrin, High Fist, and Master of the Deck. He's the coolest. High Mage Noto Boyle, Outrider Hurlochel, Fist Wraith Bood, Captain Sweet Creek, Imperial Artist, oh, there's that guy, Ormolugan, I never knew how to say that, War Leader Mathuk, Bodyguard Temmoral, and Gumble, and isn't Gumble like the frog? Kundril, Widow Justara. Okay, well, we don't know if the Kundril are all dead. I assume they're all dead. The Snake, Sergeant Kellos, Corporal Nithe, and Charl. Talani Mass, the Unbound. So these are the Teblor gods, and they just showed up at the end of Dust of Dreams. So, okay, so far I can handle this. And we have these 5, Urgal, Thenic, Baroque, Kalb, and Haled the Giant. Tistandi, Namander, Spinnick, Durav, I love Spinnick. Corlat, we need Corlat back doing stuff. Skintick, great. Desra, Dathanar, Gal, and Namanda. Nice. The Jagat, the 14. So these are the 14 who showed up at the end to help out, that were sent by Whiskey Jack, right? And, you know, there's not 14 of them, but Hood is a part of this group. He was like their commander. And I'm still a little bit confused why he was found on that throne. I mean, like, was that where he originally died? And then he became Hood in this other realm, and then now he, like, woke up, so he's defeated death too? Like, a little bit confused by that. But we have those guys there. The Forkrel Assail, the Lawful Inquisitors, Reverence, Serenity, Equity. We've heard some of these. Placid, Diligence, Abide, Aloft, Calm. We've had Calm. Belly or Belai. Freedom, Grave. The Watered. The Tears of Lesser Assail. The Watered, I mean, watered down. Lesser Assail. Are these like part assail, part whatever? Human, Toblakai, whatever. The Tist Leosin. See, it's not going to be Osirk. It's not going to be, was it Leoric? Who is the Tist Leosin from before? And then we have others already. Absi, Spooltatha, Krull, Kaminsod, Munug. Oh, I love that guy. Solana, Apsalara, the one that was in Dragonfur. Tulas Shorn, Drek, Galamata, Korabas. Okay, people, is that it? Holy smokes. Okay, well, it's not going to name any of the people who might have made it, like Quick Ben, like Fiddler, like Hedge, like any of those people there. Did Ruth and Gud make it? It's not going to mention people maybe like Silch's Ruin. He's still around with what's-his-face. Onrak is still around. Udinus is still around. Tehol and Bug. And you know, Janeth and all them. Ublala. Doesn't mention Karsa. Doesn't mention Tavor. Doesn't mention Like, Callum died in the Bone Hunters, but, like, we haven't had any word if he, like, is dead, like, or if he's kind of like one of these other ones, like Troll. Some of these ones that have died, I mean, I guess we're supposed to forget about them, but in the way that Malazan goes, sometimes people show up again. I want to see what Tool's still going to do. He's gone down a funky road. Talk. Who's the lady with Karsa usually? We have Traveler. He's kicking around. Shadowthrone and Cotillion weren't mentioned. Mappa wasn't mentioned. Ikarium wasn't mentioned. I mean, all the people on Genebacus, I don't know if that's just an ending to that, like Duiker and Picker and the ones who survived that. But I imagine Apsalar's got to be here. Who else are we missing? I'd love to see more of the noms. Yeah. Anyway, holy smokes. Okay. So, book 1, he was a soldier. So this doesn't come with a prologue, which makes sense if this is just a continuation on Dust of Dreams. I imagine I will get through the first. Right, I saw Shirk's name. Shirk wasn't mentioned in here. Twilight, the ones who got to Carcanis, whole bunch of people aren't mentioned. We haven't even had a sniff of or a whiff of an Edur for a long time. So, a lot to look forward to. Holy smokes. I imagine I will get through this book 1 real quick. So, anyway, I'll talk to you soon. And I'll have some, if you want some specific sorts of videos before the end of the Crippled God, even though some of these videos, like favorites, they'll like top characters and top books, and I'm sure at the end I'll have all sorts of different kinds of videos, like favorite characters, favorite sorts of scenes, favorite prologues, favorite books, review for people who are thinking about the series, and kind of some of the pitfalls you can run into and stuff like that. Anyway, really looking forward to this. I cannot believe we are here already. That's been a big journey, and it's not done, because we have those. We have the ones I haven't bought. I'm sure, there's probably like a dozen of them. So I will talk to you guys soon, and yeah, see you later.